Hey guys, it's Natasha again. Today I did a full coverage everyday makeup look for you guys. If you guys want to see how I created this look, just keep watching. Today I'm going to start with my Smashbox Pore Minimizing Primer and put that in my problem areas. And then I'm going to start with my Estée Lauder Double Wear in the shade Bone. This foundation is very full coverage and lasts all day. I'm just going to dab this on with my beauty blender and you'll see how it covers my redness so well. Next I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Fair Neutral, and I'm going to put that in the areas I want to highlight and dab that out with the beauty blender. Now I'm going to set all the places I highlighted with my Coty Airspun powder and my damp beauty blender. For the rest of my face, I'm going to use my Wet n Wild pressed powder. For bronzing, I'm going to use my NYX Highlight and Contour palette. I'm going to mix these two shades together. Now for contour, I'm going to use these two darker shades at the other end of the palette. After putting this on, I realized it was just a bit too dark for me. So I go back in later on with a buffing brush and I put some powder on there just to tone it down a little bit. To contour the sides of my nose, I'm going to use my Hula bronzer. Today for blush, I'm using my MAC blush in the shade Mocha. For today's eye look, I'm using my Lorac Unzipped palette. This palette is gorgeous and comes with a ton of mauve tones and rose gold tones. First, I'm going to start with the lightest shade in the palette and just run it over my entire eye space. And then I'm going to go in with this matte mauve tone color and just concentrate that in the crease. I ended up changing my mind and just putting that mauve tone color all over my lid. Next, I'm going to go in with this darker burgundy shade and I'm going to concentrate that in the outer V. Now I'm going to go over everything with a fluffy brush with no additional product on it, just to make sure all the edges are blended. For the lid, I'm going to take this rose gold shade and put it on a flat shader brush, and I'm going to spray my brush with Fix Plus. This is going to make the shade stand out a little bit more. Now I'm going to go in with the darkest shade we used and just start blending those two shades together in the outer V. For the bottom lash line, I'm going to go in with that first mauve tone shade we used with a smudger brush and go along the bottom and then add that darker shade as well to intensify the look. For liner, I'm going to use my Maybelline gel eyeliner in the shade Blackest Black with a tiny little angled brush. For mascara, I'm going in with my favorite Lancôme Grandiose Extreme Mascara. I forgot to film me doing my brows, but if you want to see how I do them, check out my other tutorials. For highlighting today, I'm using my Wet n Wild highlighting powder in the shade Precious Petals. I'm going to use that same highlight shade with a smaller brush to highlight the inner corners of my eyes. This will give your eyes a nice pop. Today for lips, I'm going to use my LipSense in the shade Apple Cider and top that off with the Glossy Gloss. To apply this, you want to do 3 thin coats of the Apple Cider shade, letting it dry in between each shade, and then top it off with the Glossy Gloss. And there you have it, guys. There's my full coverage everyday makeup look. I hope you guys like it, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you do. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye, guys.